I don't have a script or anything for this video. Um, I want to start by saying if you've come here for reassurance, um, I I probably will reassure a little bit, so reassure you. Um, and depending on how familiar you are with the whole concept of treating OCD and how it works and how it functions, um, that could potentially make your OCD worse. So if you know that having a reassuring video like this might in fact feed into your compulsions, be conscious of that. And if you're going to watch it anyway, just remember that when the anxiety goes, it's gonna come back. And when it comes back, you can't return to this video or other videos for the same reassurance because that's not going to work and that's not going to solve anything, and it sucks. But I guess it's like saying, like, if you're here to solve your anxiety, that's probably not the right idea. If you're here because you're like just more interested in OCD and you have it but you're not currently dealing with it too much, or you're not completely stuck like in like a really bad episode, I guess, then that's probably more who I'm making the video for. But also to just I think the more the merrier on the internet, the more people that um talk about how it's not just like a washing the hands thing, even though for some people it is. And it's not just a making stuff look neat, like it's not that. And it's also the more the merrier of like feeling sick of feeling sick about having disgusting thoughts, or ego dystonic thoughts that don't align with your values or that don't align with your identity. um to know that other people also encounter those exact experiences and like feel that exact same sense of like insanity, um is, and I'm not saying OCD is um comparable to insanity or psychosis. I'm just saying that it can feel very strong, and you can derealize and you can dissociate and you can dehumanize. You can also experience like intrusive thoughts so strong to the point of feeling like they are intrusive desires, like, and you uh if that gets taken the wrong way from people that don't believe or understand how OCD works, that's cool. You can attack me and call me whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it has been scientifically proven that OCD can make you feel like you like something even though you don't. It can make you, and this is where the reassurance is probably going to kick in. Like me saying that just then is kind of like reassuring a lot of people's themes. So keep that in mind because um, it can feel like you like stuff that you don't. It can feel like you want to um you want something even though you know that at least some big part of you doesn't want that, but then it feels like your OCD is like, yeah, you have like a tiny part of you that does like this or want this or believes that you are this or thinks that this is going to happen or you're going to lose like all your limbs or the germ is going to spread, like, or your hair is going to fall out, or like could literally be anything. Like it could be past event. Like past event is very nuanced, because it's like guilt. It uses guilt a lot, and past event was so hard to get through, because um, so if you have past event, if you think you're having past event or real event, sorry, it's called. um like research real event OCD and like look into that, because it's dealt with the same way, but it's a weird experience to go through, and it's slightly different because the thoughts have a bit more validity to them, because well, they don't have more validity, but they feel like they have even more validity because they're about something that may have actually happened. So um yeah, it's just like but it blows those things, um pause, it blows those things out of proportion. um so um I don't really like the pause joke anymore, but yeah, it's whatever. um so um yeah, don't do the pause joke, it's not really funny. um but I don't know why I did it. um um this video, if you are in a severe episode, use this not for the reassurance, but as a rock of evidence, like a rock to latch onto and say, like, don't save the video because that becomes compulsive. Just like remember it without compulsively remembering it. It's tricky, I know. It's like stupidly tricky. But I am a example of the fact that so many things have felt real, like too real, like too real, and I can't stress enough how real they felt and feel, and like like desire, and like really gross but like weird like sensations. Like I can't express enough like how deep um the the rabbit hole will take you of like people that experienced that. And this isn't making much sense at the moment, but like what I'm trying to say is, like, at the moment you're probably feeling like whatever your OCD is deciding to latch onto is 100% true. And for the sake of your treatment, I'm not gonna say it's not true, and that might cause panic. What I am gonna say is that you have OCD, and there is chemicals in your brain that aren't working the way they're meant to be, and it is not normal, if that makes sense. Like, people are like, oh, it's like you're a normal person. But I think it's important to, at least for me, it's been important to establish the fact that my brain is not actually normal, because it can't connect these dots, and it is stuck with the amygdala, like doing laps. Like, so you have to understand that although it feels completely real, the chemicals in your brain are making it feel that way. And whether or not it's real is a completely different part of your life that you probably already know the answer to, but checking that isn't going to help because that's compulsive. So you might be treatment resistant as well, which sucks, because it's like you have all the skills. What do I do with them if they don't work? Like, and I was treatment resistant as well, so like what do you do with that? You're actually like cooked, pretty much. Like, you're quite cooked if you are treatment resistant. However, you're not completely cooked, because science is always moving forward. And like, I was treatment resistant for 5 years, and then like randomly I had a year of remission. So no matter what, like I went into a year of remission, and the way I look at it is like that year of remission is like, it makes it all worth it. Like I was a year, like if I can have that, I can have that again. So your remission will come, but like you like it will take time to figure out the correct treatment, and I'm currently on a lot of medication, which further proves my point of like this is a disease. It's not a disease. I don't know why I said disease, but it's a disorder in your brain. It's not something you can fix by like thinking different ways and like touching things or repeating things or checking things. Like you can't actually fix it. You can't figure anything out because it's a disorder and it feeds off of that. So you need to find something to get you through this episode. And fuck, this is starting to sound a lot like a self-help video, which is disgusting, and I hate that. But I don't want to say you need to do this because I actually don't have the answers. All I'm saying is that it will get better, and I love you. Like, nah, that's weird. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know who could be watching this. I really don't. I take that back. But I do think that if you're watching this, we share a common, and I can tell you, I can give you the reassurance that one day it will get better, and you will be out of it, and it will go away. And I can say, if you're drinking alcohol, it really doesn't help. It makes it so much worse. Like, alcohol is gonna make your OCD so much worse. Other Valium, if you're prescribed Valium, only sometimes it's like important, but it's also bad for OCD treatment because it can be compulsive, and it can also show your brain that these thoughts aren't safe because you have to take a substance with them. However, obviously, there's a bit of both. You do need to have a last resort option there. So I think Valium's tricky. Alcohol isn't. Probably don't drink alcohol. That's my piece of advice. Because alcohol scientifically has been proven to make OCD worse, and if you're stuck in an episode, like, it's gonna be if you're used to drinking, it's gonna be hard. But if you're not used to drinking, maybe especially, taking that into consideration, maybe a fun night out is a good idea. But keep in mind that it probably will cause more OCD than you probably need to be dealing with, like, during your like episode or whatever. So that's like a piece of advice, I guess. But I feel like I don't actually know if, although I know there's a strong link between alcoholic levels and OCD. Like, people that have OCD are a lot more likely to become alcoholics. So maybe there are a bunch of people in the OCD community that have like problems with drinking as well. I actually am completely oblivious to that entire thing. So that's not my place to comment on. But yeah. If you found this video useful at all, don't like it, don't subscribe. I don't care about that. Go listen to my music because it is how I survive, and more importantly, it's what I want to do with my career. But and it's what I love. But I want people to listen to it so that I can do that as my career and reach people. So, and to be honest, if you're watching this and you're still watching this because you have OCD, you're probably like my target audience, because my music is like all about OCD, because like, and other things as well, and like normal life, but like majority of it is about OCD, like, and like what OCD has done to my life. Because yeah, I feel like that's like very like just like, or like what else do I have to, like, it literally becomes your whole life. So yeah, no, that's like what my music is about. So I feel like if you're watching this, like, I ask that, like, I don't even know, I hope you're doing well, and just know that the thoughts are just thoughts. The feelings are just feelings, and they're nothing more, and they don't need to be anything more, and they don't need to mean anything more than that you have a disorder and you're hypervigilant, and yeah.